Good morning. Welcome everybody to my webinar on why you need a coach. And even though I'm doing the webinar, it really is, in a sense, your webinar, because it's all about why you need a coach, why you can benefit from having a coach. So welcome. My name is Scott Tafoya, and I'm a coach, and I have the privilege of supporting people like you in your personal growth. I'm so excited to share this webinar journey with you, and I hope that you're all ready to learn. And so let's get started. Let me ask you all to mute your phones, and I've got mine muted already, which is always good, isn't it? And so here we go. You know, because of the very nature of coaching, no matter where you are in life, coaching can help. Coaching is ideal for reaching both personal and professional goals. It's very, very versatile. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Would you answer yes or no to the following questions? Are there certain areas of your life that you need to see improvement? Would you like to see lasting improvement in those areas? If you answered yes to both of those questions, I promise coaching can help. And I promise to explain how during our time together. Guidance, empowerment, and improvement. Those are three good words to describe a good coaching experience or conversation. Guidance is a good word because it tells you what a good coach won't do. You see, rather than tell you what we think, we help you discover and decide what you think. A coach uses their skills to help you intentionally broaden your perspective and open your mind to new solutions or possibilities that will enable you to reach your goals. Through empowerment, a coach helps you to recognize and embrace your innate and, I believe, God-given ability to take responsibility for your life. Improvement refers to transitioning from where you are to where you wish to be in life. And that improvement can take place if you're willing to take the journey provided through coaching. I can also promise you'll see more than one benefit in working with a coach. The more you work with them, the more you'll see these benefits. And those benefits include accountability, results, reduced stress, less loneliness, increased awareness, self-discovery, increased self-confidence, saving money. Because I have need of the same benefits from coaching in my life, I have a coach now. You see, I'm what a mentor of mine, Jimmy Anderson, refers to as an educated Indian. I have all the degrees leading up to and including a doctorate. I've attended many trainings and read many books. If you could see my bookcases and the boxes of books that I have stored, you would realize that as well. Yet when I was introduced to coaching after several decades of pastoring, it just made sense for me because I often found myself not using my education. You see, I did not often enough do what I knew I should do. And I realize I'm never going to arrive in that endeavor. But I could see where having a coach in my life would help me do as I needed to in the here and now, especially. Whether as a pastor or a business owner, which I have been and am, or a husband, which in turn would make my tomorrows better too, because of the transformation that takes place within us. We become better people, if you will. So let's look at each benefit in a little more detail. Now be honest, the last time you didn't accomplish one of your goals, how many excuses did you make? Accountability means valuing your actions above your excuses. A coach holds clients accountable because it is one of the most important keys to their success, to their clients' success, right? There are always reasons not to do something, but goals will never be accomplished by giving in to those reasons or excuses. Choosing to be held accountable for our decisions and actions can help motivate us because of the action that it generates in our lives. That accountability generates action. A good coach will find what style of accountability works for you. Do you need more of a cheerleader? Or do you need more of a drill sergeant in your life? What's the right mix? A coach is going to find that out with you. Without a coach, you're left by yourself, and as we all know, that makes it easier to procrastinate. One of my early coaching clients wanted to work on a plan to get some professional writing and reports published. She gained some great insights about her fear of success and her being accepted in that profession, that new profession she was venturing into. She came away saying, I have achieved my goal in moving forward and am now in a state of action. Certainly one of our most scarce resources in our lives is time. A coach can help you take smart shortcuts and keep you moving in the directions you've already determined you need to go. About 10 years ago, I sensed God leading me to go in the direction of helping people with professional coaching. However, I've not made the strides I needed to, though I've had lots of other kinds of good help along the way. I put off getting my own coach. And so I've found myself still moving slow, and it's not just because I'm 60 years old. I'm pretty good, actually, for a 60-year-old once I get the blood flowing, right? You probably have an idea of some goals you'd like to accomplish, but aren't sure of the best way to achieve them. Well, not only can a coach help you by pointing yourself in the right direction, but they are also there to help you create an effective strategy to get there. And then they help you recognize when you're getting distracted or stuck in the details, or even stopped by the brick walls that will come up. So when you hire a coach, you'll find you are no longer alone in those times either. Now, some people do say to me, I can't afford a coach. But the answer is always, you really can't afford not to have one. It's sort of like driving with a flat tire, isn't it? Sometimes you can't afford not to fix something. And trust me, I know you can always find one, a coach that is, not a flat tire, or a new tire. You can always find a coach to fit your current budget and your current need. Think about the last time you sat and didn't accomplish a goal. It probably actually costed you money not to reach that goal. Just one example is the desire to improve health. We all have an idea of what we need to do to get healthy. We've been educated about that, haven't we? We're edumacated. But because we're not really sure what will work for us, we usually try things without seeing them through like we need to. So in addition to paying for half-empty bottles of supplements, workout clothes that get pushed to the back of the closet, or maybe an unused gym membership, we also pay for added prescriptions and doctor visits and eventually, likely, unfortunately, even hospital stays. So with a coach, we turn those good intentions into being intentional, taking action instead of procrastinating, to make improvements in multiple areas of life that we choose, where we want and where we need to make improvements. And that will make anyone smile. Something else we all need is a shoulder to lean on, and a coach can provide that support. And while a coach is different from a counselor who helps you heal your past, and sometimes we definitely need that, a coach will let you talk about your present scenarios and be the dependable sounding board to help you navigate your life, which includes those hard decisions that are necessary, that reduces your stress when you allow that to take place. Common causes of stress include the death of a loved one, right? Divorce or marriage, the loss of a job, increased financial obligations or opportunities can provide stress or bring stress. Moving, chronic illness or injury. A coach can draw insight from within you and be a consistent presence for you during those times of extreme stress, no matter where they're coming from. Having someone at your side can ease your stress so you can cope and then navigate through the present and into a better future that you are creating rather than just accepting. Sometimes all we need is a little perspective. When we're too close to an issue, it can be difficult to see solutions unless we take the time to step back and see it from different angles. So one of my goals as a coach is to help clients understand their worldview by being an objective listener and observer. As I do that, I help them understand their worldview, if they don't already, or get new insights to that. I help them understand their current reality, possible new future realities that might exist. I help them explore aspects of the specific challenge or problem that they're facing that they hadn't seen before. We're all limited by our own perspectives, and it's understandable and even natural. But the broader our perspective is, the more we can understand and create a better reality for ourselves and even for others that we influence. We've all seen that unfold as we've observed one another grapple with the current reality of the pandemic. So as you're ready to see new possibilities for how to grapple with those kinds of things, a new world opens up. So what about that? Are you ready to see those new possibilities for yourself first? And even for those that you lead, as you maybe invite them into that whole process in some occasions. There is such a thing as group coaching that's done as well. A coach ensures that you have that open mind, that perspective change, because that's what we're about. We're going to ask lots of questions. We're going to ask, what else? So, we go on. Working with a coach also is a close personal relationship. And so the benefit of that is through the process of getting to know my clients, I have a unique vantage point which allows me to help them gain deeper insights and clarity about their own personality. I can provide different tools to help a person gain those insights. Many of us don't recognize our own patterns of behavior. Clients don't value or recognize how they carry themselves sometimes, or how they communicate with one another. And we aren't about condemning people, but as coaches we help people identify potential barriers to success so we can minimize those, so we can work around those if we need to. Whatever the client needs to do. On the flip side now, I can also help clients hone in on their personal strengths. Maybe they don't even realize some of the strengths they have. I can help them do that and teach them how they can use them in a positive way. Again, not me teaching them as much as inviting them to explore how they can use those in a positive way for themselves and for other people. Another area that coaching benefits is in this area of confidence. Lacking confidence in ourselves is one of the fastest way, maybe the fastest way, to failure. Evangelist Bill Glass noted over 90% of prison inmates were told by their parents while growing up, they're going to put you in jail. J.H. Spalding put it this way: those who believe in our ability to do more than... let me say that again. Those who believe in our ability do more than stimulate us. They create for us an atmosphere in which it becomes easier to succeed. Working with a coach helps create that kind of atmosphere. It helps you affirm your worth. Sometimes our lack of self-worth can hold us back without even realizing it. And so a coach's job is to believe in their clients' abilities and potential and encourage them to ignore or replace those false beliefs and those self-sabotaging thoughts that limit them and actually destroy their confidence. A coach really is about bringing life into or from that individual helping them to let life sprout, if you will, in their lives. Now, just to give you an idea of how widespread coaches have reached, here's a list of celebrities. Unfortunately, sometimes we think a lot of celebrities in terms of our mind goes to celebrities, but the world is filled with all kinds of other people, isn't it? But here's a list of celebrities who've experienced the benefits of working with a general life coach. But understand that coaching has developed in its specialties, just like any other field. So we have coaches such as business coaches and leadership coaches, spiritual coaches, health coaches, etc. But at their core, all coaching uses some of these basic skills as they work with people. Oprah Winfrey is a major advocate for life coaching. Actress Nia Long attributes her fulfilled, happy life to working with her coach. Remember the show The Partridge Family? I used to watch that growing up. Well, overcoming his drug use, Danny Bonaducci credits getting his life back on track with the help of his life coach. Pro athletes often use coaches, not to tell them what to do, but to help them explore and identify for themselves how they can do things better. One application for that personally is as a tennis player. You may not realize this. Tennis players are different from this is sort of an aside, but it fits. Tennis players are not allowed to receive coaching during their matches. It's a unique aspect of that sport. Other sports, basketball coaches are on the sidelines telling their players what to do. Football coaches are on the sidelines telling their players what to do. Tennis coaches can't do that. They have to work with their players beforehand, and so that during the match they're on their own. But so it's very important, really, for a tennis player to learn how to identify for themselves what's happening and what they need to do different. And so lots of pro athletes use this, and Von Miller is another one. In his personal life, he overcame his issues with the law and turned his life around because of his life coach. After hearing numerous testimonials from other celebrities, Hugh Jackman took the opportunity to work with a life coach and has since referred to his coach as a bright light. So many people have utilized coaching to get ahead in their careers as well, and coaching can help you in that area. It can help you define your career goals. It can help you manage your career according to an effective action plan. It can help you create that action plan. It can help you boost your work performance. A coach can help create a plan for you to seek opportunities for career growth. Coaches can help you figure out how to best manage your time or manage your life, if you will. Could you use help in any of those departments in your work life? Coaches have been helping people in various professions for decades. Again, what are some of your professional goals? What would help you become more successful? That's a big topic right there, isn't it? A coach can help you in a variety of career stages, from interview coaching to coaching for entrepreneurs who are starting their own business, executive coaches. Some people merely need help finding a better work-life balance. Personally, I've chosen to provide leadership coaching to to Native American people. I have come to value leadership and its broad implications and applications in life. But because of my background, I can also provide Native Americans with spiritual coaching, cultural coaching. The list does really go on. So, here's my offer to you. I would be derelict in sharing this information about coaching if I did not give you an opportunity to grab hold of a coach. And I'm going to share some other places you can go to find a coach as well, and to find some guidelines for finding a coach. But here's my offer to you, because you've taken time to participate or listen to this webinar. I want to offer you a free 45-minute sample coaching session that's available in person or virtually. And so all of my the folks that I talk with about coaching have that at their disposal, actually. So in a sense, that's nothing special. But also, I would offer you a personality inventory. It's called the DISC Personality Inventory, and I'll offer that to you for 50% off. That's $25. You take it online, about 15 minutes, and you get about a 30-page report. And then if you want for me to be involved, I will help you to understand that report a little bit better. You can understand it yourself to some degree, certainly, but I can help sort of debrief that report with you, and I can do that for a couple of $100. I can also create a personal deal with that by 6 coaching sessions available to you, and I can price that based on your current leadership position, role in which you're filling in life. Where are you in life? Are you a top leader? Are you a treasured leader, someone who's been with an organization for a long time? Are you a rising native leader or other leader? Are you a student leader? I can help, and I'm here to help. Everything I've shared is grounded in the training that I have been and continue to be engaged in for over a decade now as a professional coach. That journey began by completing an in-depth seminar on coaching as part of my Doctor of Ministry degree. After graduation, I went on to be certified by the International Coach Academy, which is accredited by the International Coach Federation. And you see their website listed there. You can go there to find a coach for yourself as well and find some guidance about how to do that. While doing that, I also became trained through the coaching program offered by the John Maxwell team. There's another organization listed there as well, from the Blackaby Ministries, blackabycoaching.org, that provide coaches for people as well. Other resources have been used in preparation for this class as well. And so there's a lot of information out there, and I hope this webinar has provided some good information for you. Much of who we are is the result of what we have thought in the past and what we still think in the present. Many have recognized that the truth is what the Bible says on this, in one instance, where it says, do not eat the bread of him who has an evil eye or desire his dainty foods, for as he thinks in his heart, so is he. When we take the time to let a coach help us reflect on our own thinking, whatever that is, we can gain great insight for our choices, our options, our possibilities, how to live our life, and again, how to create the kind of life that, again, God might want for us, and I believe, personally, God does want for us. But I'm also very, very respectful of where each person comes in their spiritual journey. I'd love to hear your thoughts about how this particular word of wisdom speaks to your heart. And feel free to share some thoughts in the chat, even though I haven't been monitoring it, been focused on what I've been sharing. I'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Some of our favorite aspects of being a coach include helping the ability to help individuals become the very best version of themselves they can be, and then also assist them in living out possibilities they may never have imagined. Boy, sometimes we get stuck. We just feel like it is what it is, and that doesn't have to be. So I get to help them. I get to help people, my clients, experience new levels of success and significance in their leadership relationships, and they're all around you, whether vocational or personal. One pastor I have coached focused on issues such as integrity, nurturing people, having faith in others, listening and understanding people. Working on issues like that are having a lasting impact on his growth and his effectiveness with his church and his family. The transformation has begun. Being a coach to others inspires me to be the very best version of myself that I can be, so I can serve more people in this way. Well, thanks so much for joining me today. I think you deserve a diploma yourself for coming and being a part of this webinar. And if you're watching this recording, same for you. I really have enjoyed sharing this experience with you, and I want you to know that working with a coach is a journey. It's a journey, one in which you may not foresee a positive outcome, but I'm very confident that you will very, very quickly. Each experience with a coach can build on the last, so that ultimately working with a coach becomes about empowering you to achieve more and be your best. Again, sometimes life is not about what we do as much as it is about who we are, which then affects what we do. So I just invite you to feel free to email me with any questions that you might have, or if you just want to maybe schedule a sample session, whatever you want to do. Again, my offer is there for you. I'm always here to help. And again, thanks for being here with us, and we'll look forward to meeting you in the future someday. All right?